What's your offer?
Hello new and old Diablo 2 players, my name is Caveman Zlatkov and today I want to show you my Enigma based lighting javazon, which I think is the best cow running and bale running character in the entire game. The breakpoints I want to hit for this build are gonna be 69% faster cast rate, 52% increased attack speed and 52% faster hit recovery. You need to have at least 69% faster cast rate so your teleport does not exceed 13 frames, which is I think just about enough so you don't get stun locked by your enemies on your way to Bale. You need at least 52% increased attack speed so your attacks do at least 2.5 attacks per second, and you also need 52% increased faster hit recovery so your blocks only take 6 frames. We're using just enough strength to equip our Spirit Monarch and just enough dexterity to equip our Thunderstroke. For this build we're not going for max block because we're not gonna get hit that many times anyway, and dunking everything else into vitality while leaving 0 for energy. Now for our skill tree we want 1 point into critical strike invested, 1 point into penetrate invested and 1 point into pierce invested. Not using any points into dodge, avoid and evade because it takes frames for you to dodge, and I think that if you're not playing hardcore it's better to take an attack and continue running or going somewhere or running away from monsters instead of getting stun locked, because actually that's what you become stun locked, I mean dodge locked. And also I'm not using any points to get up to decoy or a Valkyrie because at this point me and my merc are so strong that we don't need that. In 3 or 4 snaps of a finger everything around us dies. Now for lower gear, for trying to getting to the point of this gear here, it's okay to use a decoy when confronting Bale's minions, because this way Bale's gonna put his curses on top of the decoy instead of you, resulting you in doing more damage. But at this point, me even slowed down by Bale, I just hurled 3 or 4 javelins and everything dies, so no need to invest skills here and here for me. For bow and crossbow skills, not using anything. Now for javelin and spear skills, I put 1 into jab, 1 into poison javelin, 1 into plague javelin, and the rest I put into lightning fury, lightning strike, charged strike, power strike and lightning bolt. In 3 levels, at level 95 I will have all my abilities fully synergized for damage. The main abilities you're using are charged strike and lightning fury. Try to level lightning fury first and charged strike second, after which try to fully synergize them while leveling. It's a pretty easy way to level her up and it's fun. Now let's jump into the items. I'm gonna explain to you more of what I'm using instead of why I'm using it, because there are many variants of this build. People like to go max block, people like to use dodge, avoid, evade. It's really different and it really comes to your own personal playstyle when you have enough knowledge for the game. But I think that Thunderstroke complementing with Griffon's Eye is the best combination for damage and speed. Now I first want to show you how I'm actually achieving the breakpoints I earlier talked about. We'll start with the increased attack speed. I get 55 covering the 50. I get 55% attack speed covering the 52% I need. I get 15% from T-strokes. I get 20 more from High Lords, and I get another 20 from the Lancer's Gauntlets of Alacrity. You can buy those off from Anya in Hell or Nightmare. All your faster hit recovery needs are covered by the Runeward Spirit, and when you put that on, you don't need to worry about it any longer. Now for the faster cast rate breakpoints, it's actually a bit harder. That's what makes the build expensive, because you really need Griffon's Eye to hit that breakpoint. But it comes from Griffon's Eye's faster cast rate, from your Spirit's faster cast rate, and from Ara's Mesh. I use Ara's Mesh because it has 1 to all skills and 20% faster cast rate, and also slowing down my targets with 10%, which is always good. The rings that I'm using are a rare ring with lifesteal and resistance to all 4 of the elements. And I got a Raven Frost ring because this is a mandatory part, to be honest, for your build. This allows you to never get frozen, which is really, really nice. You also hit 85% faster run walk speed, which is amazing. You do that by using Outdoors Advance and Enigma. Outdoors Advance are a great pair of boots to use because they also give you life, they give you stamina, and they give you a big chunk of fire resist, which is so needed for this build. As you can see, the resistances that I have on are max fire, max lightning, and the other ones I don't really care about because cold is never too much and poison is just applied to your character as a damage over time, so you can always overheal that with potions. For the second weapon slots, I'm using a perfect call to arms to buff my stamina, life and mana even more, and I'm using a second spirit. Last but not least, I just want to show you my inventory quickly. I'm using 1 to javelin and spear skills to grand charms. I got 2 of them with +2 life, which is the best second mod you can look for in a grand charm. I got a perfect small charm with 5 res to all and 7% MF. I got one that's 4 resistance to all, and I got some different lightning and fire resistance small charms. If you've played in Pluggy by now, or if you've played online where you can trade, you need to have an Annie. I seem to have a perfect Annie charm, which I'm very proud to have farmed with this javazon exactly. And I got a Hellfire Torch 1816. Not the best Hellfire Torch for an Amazon you can find, but this is what I could manage to get on my Smiter build. So yeah, that wraps up my gear, inventory, skills and stats. One more thing I want to show you before jumping into a Bale run is the Merc's gear. For the helm, we got a Tau Rasha's helm with a Cham rune, so he doesn't get frozen just like me. We got an E-Bucked Ethereal Kraken Shell Fortitude, which is with a whopping 3,500 defense. And for the weapon, he's using the mandatory Infinity put on an Ethereal Fresher base. Now let's just wrap it all up with a simple Bale run. See how we're gonna be next to Bale in a minute. Souls. The biggest nemesis of hardcore characters. Now this is player's 8 difficulty. That was the third wave. They're all dead. Now it's only him. And what? It's been 2 minutes, maybe? And he's down. That's it. Now let's just check the item.
Yes.
This is a great armor for a lower level mercenary. It's really gonna help it keep him alive. So that wraps up my video. I'm really happy that I made it actually, because this is probably my favorite character. I'll be very happy if you like and share and blah blah, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be looking forward to make more of those videos because I really enjoyed making this one. See you next time.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?